How to Thrive in Turbulent Markets is the name of an article of Donald Saul, Professor of Strategy at London Business School, published in February 2009 in the Harvard Business Review. In this article, Saul is using the metaphor of the Homeric fight of Muhammad Ali against George Foreman to illustrate the fight we business leaders are about to have against the deep crisis we're confronted with. The key message of his article is that Muhammad Ali used his capacity to suffer, which he calls absorption, while retaining his capacity to think and be strategic, which Saul calls agility, in order to prevail against George Foreman. Absorption, which we prefer to call resilience, and agility will be the name of the game in the fight we're about to have against the crisis. The chapter 1 of Engaging Leadership borrows a lot to the work of Paul Verdin, Professor Paul Verdin from Solvay Business School, and Nick Van Heck, partner at ELP Network. Verdin and Van Heck came with a matrix which is reminding a little bit of Saul's two principles. For Verdin and Van Heck, we have the value creation, which is the capacity for a business to understand their consumers, clients' needs, be it explicit or even unconscious need, and create a perception of value. So value creation for the customer, and value capture, which is the resilience, the capacity to transform into cash flow, this gift of understanding consumer needs. So value creation, value capture. That gives us 4 blocks or segments. One could contend that by the end of 2007 and somewhat during 2008, most of us were here into heaven, capable of understanding the needs of the consumers and converting it into cash flow. That was heaven. Now, with the arrival of George Foreman depression crisis, 2 reflexes are seen into the business. One reflex is for some leaders to try at all cost to stick with their customers. That suggests lowering prices. That suggests negotiating to maintain the relationship at all price. This may look good in terms of maintaining market share, keeping the business going, but on the short term, because it might take us in terms of value capture from here down to here, which we call the nightmare. Customers still like us and do business with us, but in terms of value capture, this is going to be short-lived and unsustainable. So going all the way towards value creation is not a solution. The other direction we see is down here. This is the cost cutting. This is the zero budgeting. This is the obsession on the cash flow. Maintaining the value capture at all costs, even when upsetting the customer, even by risking to lose the customer. That is what Van Heck and Verdin call the dream or the illusion. Why? The numbers are still good. The CFOs are still happy and delighted because we appear to be making money. But sooner or later, our disconnection from our consumer and clients' needs will take us down here towards hell, where we do not capture money. Now, what is the most often seen reaction of boards and leaders when they are in hell? Cost cutting, which takes us back here. Because the cost cutting does very little for the value creation. It just supports the value capture axis. And what happens a few months later? We've drifted back here. So now we're going to go into some serious cost cutting to get us back here, etc., until this horizontal game kills our business. The message of the chapter 1 of Engaging Leadership is about, yes, you need to maintain your resilience. Yes, you need to maintain a very solid eye on the bottom line, on the value capture. But do not stop investing, creating, wondering about the very quickly evolving needs of your clients and customers throughout the crisis.